Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights of today's LCK Cup 2025.
Available. Life, I imagine, is the target here, because his passive stacked as well, so we'll have the empowered orders on W.
Heal comes in, they're still gonna go for it. The knockup goes in onto Cuz, he's tanking the turret, he's definitely going down. The first blood goes to Corky, and they do take down the Rakan. And
a good amount of potential value there. So right now, Drake is being taken. That's 2 objectives coming through here.
T4 either, so it's gonna make it pretty awkward, potentially up on the top side. But again, perfect is Ambessa. Can Pioshik make something of this? As here comes the ult on in, the damage should be enough, but Dudu taking a ton of damage himself. Bulldog as well making his way up. Even Life was here for the potential 4-man dive if they needed it. Here, much better for the DM Freaks. Cuz would love to just kind of stroll in and smite one away. And now the rest of the team coming in, but there is the knockback. Cuz getting pretty low, but now the crunch coming in from KTTP behind this one.
That's Rumble.
And they committed big time to this. This Pantheon is just so dead. You're not getting away. As the bailout, he is not able to do anything. Duckdom left alone on the bottom side of the fight as rocks are flying. BDD as well is going to get knocked up, but I don't think he cares. I'm not sure they have enough damage between these two, especially with the Ashe nearby, but still it's a big win for the side of the DN Freaks as they've got push on top side as well. Not having vision in the banana brush over there by the Rift Herald pit as Destiny is going to come in. I think he tried to use a wall, and that's just going to be canceled. Bulldog will just be executed. This is what we expected out of this duo.
Yeah, this is still
press your buttons.
OKT might try to go. I don't think they can get the turret. Plates are about to drop. If Perfect can stall even a little bit here, and they are able to get the third objective, they're going to be feeling good. They lost Warfare, though.
Bot turret goes down. And here comes an arrow from Duckdom just trying to help out. The Dragon goes down. I think KT, they got it. They got the feats, yeah. So now Perfect, I mean, yeah, he might go down here. He is still Ambessa. He's dashing. He's diving out of the way. And DNF are just left scratching their heads at the design. As that is pretty hard to do that. They're still going to be able to push him away and get the turret. But it feels like a consolation prize at this point. DNF's still in the lead, but they're down a couple of lead and gold, I should say.
Because the same reason why Cloudsoul was OP. You could just walk.
Just walk.
Just
run. I mean, at that point, you're just kind of running. Perfect going in on this one, not knowing the imminent danger that he is in. As the Vi-ult does come down, he does dodge a bit of that, but he's still going to be taken down. Now, Bulldog is in a pretty rough spot, but here comes Life, and actually going to force the flash away because they're not able to convert on the other side of the map. As Berserker solo farming, you got Dudu solo farming. Yeah, that's more of like a just going to press R to see where they are.
Zone control.
Yeah, zoning ult from the TF. And with Rift Heralds, DN Freaks are very much in control of the map right now. KT, the equalizer is kind of, oh wow, it did a lot more than I was expecting. Dudu kind of taking up the turret though. Here comes Bulldog, just blocking the Rift Heralds. That's totally fine. It wasn't getting another charge anyway. But really the main takeaway from this is...
They execute though. Valdez as Pioshik is in the pit. KT, they're going to have to pick a target.
I mean, it might just come down to a smite fight. Like, here comes Dudu. He's pretty fed. He doesn't have equalizer, but he can roast everybody. That's the engage from Life, and he gets knocked back as well. Duckdom does nothing as they try to go for Bulldog, but he's able to stay alive. And down will go the Pantheon as well. That is a free Drake given over to the DM Freaks, plus a bonus couple of kills.
And Duckdom is the one Freaks is even close to dying. Bulldog looked like he might, but he's still with his Archangel shield. That's now Voracious Otacon as well. And I think DM Freaks are about to bring us to a Game 1 victory here because that is soul point denied.
Okay, nice arrow. Is going to hit into Berserker. Just going to go for the cleanse.
That's it. It's just cleanse.
At least it hit him, you know. And now they're going for Cuz once again. The combo does come in, but that is Pantheon. Going to bait out the Renata ultimate. So... hashtag worth.
Yeah. I don't even give up any of their buffs. Dudu is still happily pushing.
Little wall to come in. Nice flash from Wei. As,
deep.
okay, BDD even going to flash in against the wall and the top of the map as we're going deep for this one. At least the bailout barely comes out at the end, but he's not able to survive. And of course, with the revive coming in from the Otacon, DNF able to just go ahead and do this. And yeah, every tower is falling, everything is falling to the side of the DN Freaks, who are very far ahead at this point in time.
And Pyosik and Life are the big difference makers in this one. It's the continuous and anyone overextending inside, because with the arrow and with the double globals, that is still a way that you can do it.
Oh, cuz not again. As the combo comes in, you talked about it. This time it will go onto the Pantheon, and there's just no escape as bit of damage is going into Dudu, but he's got Sonya's completed. Duckdom desperate to do something in this game, but he'll be denied doing anything as Dudu even gets the kill onto him as he escapes at the same time. Just the burn damage getting it done. This game is done and dusted, Chronicler.
The killing Dudu would not have changed anything, but I still hope that it would happen, just so KT would have something.
The Duckdom fans would have been a little bit
They don't
happy.
work out and you're kind of even. It just feels horrible. Because, again, if you get into a 5v5, if you're DN Freaks, and relatively even, as we have seen, I think their comp is it's such a straightforward front to back. You have great engage, great follow-up, a lot of AoE damage as well with the Talia and the Rumble. And then we never really got to see an opportunity for KT to try and, you know, turn that lead into anything else, because the lead never really materialized.
Okay, they're going in on the Dudu. They quickly realize their mistake as everybody tries to just run away, and they're all being burnt down by the equalizer, which was excellently placed. This should just be a straight-up ace, unless BDD survives somehow. Doesn't matter, the Nexus will fall, as Ingo's Pyosik trying to extend into position for Life to make the jump. Actually does do so, and BDD will survive. But he won't be happy about it. He's got a 1-on-1 scoreline. The rest of the team don't look at those.
The counter matchup in top, but then I look at the comp as a whole, and I think the burden of execution is actually pretty high between Yone. The problem, it's Jax. So actually getting damage into him as Kalista, not going to be easy, because on a ward here. Oh, they're going to keep going.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to get this dive down. There's no counter-strike, so you just straight up die. And there's no help, you know, all the junglers around does come through from the Kalista. Duckdom able to land that Q.
Favorable trade for the DN Freaks bot lane when it comes to the sums. But favorable for health for KT. So we do have, a counter, or a little grasp proc, but the body slam ends up getting perfect out of dodge. As Berserker.
Okay, he's got barrier for now. There's the flash to follow away. He's gonna pick up the kill. A solo kill, I might add, as now Life getting in, but that is Yone. You can't beat that champ, as he will get away very easily. Life just
not just wasting the sums. Perfect is also looking to go for a build with damage, which I do applaud. He had a really rough game number 1. And seeing him go for the more AP-heavy variant of Gragas is something that we think is a really, really good call. Even after such a rough game, there's nothing that DN Freaks can really do. Pyosik on a back at the moment, and this might also lead into a possible fight towards that dragon. Level 11 here for BDD.
He tried to deny the cannon. He was unsuccessful.
They get hit.
Yeah. Another reason to play AP Gragas is that he's pretty naturally tanky anyway. Not quite as tanky as tank builds Gragas, but at least you do damage. And you do the bomba.
Yeah, there were times where I think the tank build was really overtuned, but after they did repeated nerfs to his passives, I do think that the AP build, you can go like bruiser-ish, you don't have to go full glass cannon AP, but I just think it's so much better.
Feats.
They are in. They do not know about the Lee behind them. Duckdom.
Okay, he is going to flash away from that one, and now it's just a kick on a Leona. That's actually Pyosik in a rough spot. Throws him in, and now the turn is huge. Easy kill on a Pyosik. Life will flash away. The cask is very nice and perfect. He once more, he's going to land the slow with the bomb there, as now Bulldog has to flash himself. Does dodge away from the Yone and will survive. But at the end of the day, KT just getting so much out of this trade. It does get pulled back by the Fate's call. So DNF, they found the one angle as
that was I think
Cuz slams his face on the keyboard and presses every button at the same time.
Yeah, that was a lot of buttons used. So the Herald one is not that bad. The Sonya's arm guard obviously is very unfortunate. Will it matter though, Valdez? I don't know.
It
I
just
don't
kinda
think
feels
so.
like no.
No, I don't think it will. They're 6 or is it 5.5k gold behind. Perfect, like single-handedly, is just kind of dancing on them as he does as KDA Gragas.
Yeah, they're trying to fight for this one. Life is probably dead. His flash is already down. Pyosik is behind enemy lines. And we also had Dudu TPing into this one. Pyosik is free food. Remember when Wadded broke down on the space about how they could have just taken top turret KT in game number 1 and just given up the dragon? It was the 3rd Hextech dragon as well. A little bit of a different situation because KT got the first couple of dragons. Yeah.
Cosmic Drive for at least a little bit of AP, plus the...
And it's blue.
The speed, yeah, and the CDR. It's always going to feel great. A lot of ability
It's
haste.
also blue. I think that's more important than
okay, sorry,
the
sorry.
CDR.
What's next?
Well, Life is going to be okay. The charm into the ult. Still have Otacon buff. BDD goes in. Might just kill Bulldog here. No, he will survive.
They still have the buff. 15 seconds. Maybe a Hail Mary engage when it times out, but look at that, KT. They're not even taking the risk. What is this? Is not my KT. Where's my roller coaster?
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards lose.
It was 10 kills, the record.
Okay, the Hextech Soul's gone. It's... What?
All right, Hextech Soul gone. There's the flank. They have everything they ever could have wanted. The MF does ult just to get Gragas cast. As I did mention, that's a double kill.
Penta angle?
Penta angle here. Penta. Wait,
Penta.
Go down. Duck Dom looking for it. He misses the kill. And he might just go down at Ignite and the minions. So that was kind of sad. We're not going to break the record for
I've
lowest
been ready
for like a good 15-20 minutes. Like, I am so ready for game 3. We kind of had an inkling that this would go to 3.
Pyosik. He's a man with a dream. No dream. Well, he's still behind them.
Where did he even go?
No, he's still behind them. They don't know.
He just went into the river.
They're not aware. He's pool playing. He's trying to challengers to challenger.
Okay, well, he got the kick, and Duck Dom will die. It's a 1-for-1 trade until the rest of the fight happens, where it's not a 1-for-1 trade, and KT just bop him over the head. And there you go. Maybe just headbutt them over the head. And yeah, just going to be a full-on ace. Down will go Life. And Dudu, not very long for this world. He does have his Zonyas to keep us in this game for just a little bit longer. And there you go. Full ace does go the way of KT, and they will look to end the game.
Going to be close to 30 minutes, maybe even sub 30 minutes. Finish here. Bulldog will be up in 12 seconds, but I don't think we're going to see him in this game anymore, Valdez. We are going to a game number 3. KT, after a rough game 1, bounce back in pretty crazy fashion. And DN Freaks, Yone doesn't count.
Yone's fake.
Yone's not real.
Not a real champ. Get that out of my
It's not
head.
a mage. Getting her to kill onto him would be absolutely huge. Just Dudu, he knows what's about to happen. Life is backing now, but he's not making it here in time.
Well, it's a flash, but the Deadly Flourish comes in. Wei should be able to tank 2 shots, but he tanks a 3rd and just dies. Oh no, level 2 here for Dudu, and he's got his W, but down he will go. It's traded. He gets 2 of them down, and it looks like one of them was in execution. Everyday League of Legends.
Okay, so great flash there, dodges the stun, then is able to stay alive. I think actually due to the kill, right? Even though it doesn't get the kill, even though it's just the execute, then gets level 2, which gives him...
That was so easy.
There's already enough going on, Valdez.
So easily for that one.
Attempted steal, not gonna work out, because it's going to take Dragon as well. It's just a word. I need to be able to say that word. I think you just win by default, as long as you execute on the team fights, which, by the way, you have 2 frontliners. You're great engage with your Sejuani.
Yeah.
There's only squishies on the enemy team. Well, I guess Perfect isn't squishy, but he's still a good target. This is the vision trap we were talking about.
Here it is. There's their big engage. They are going to catch Life.
They got a kill!
100%. They did it! They got the Elise! And the follow-up here, another stun from Cuz, gonna force a flash out of Pyosik. And you know what? If DNF face check an unwarded
that,
Bruh,
but we'll take it. Perfect. Probably gonna have to give up this turret, which means that the erase.
First turret.
Ooh, this is low, but yeah, I don't think they're gonna be in time.
They should probably be hitting this, right?
I'm pretty sure they could have gone.
They would have gotten it if Dudu just stuck around and hit the turret instead.
Yeah, it was.
Who needs the feats of strength anyway? They're
okay. KT, you do not have control. They're gonna try and force a little bit. Get the TP. Maybe you just take that.
Yeah. They'll get the TP. A lot of damage, a lot of poke coming down. Dudu, he wants more. He is angry after giving up. He doesn't have Q3, and so he's just a rooted Cassante because he didn't dodge that either. And, well, they're going to drop the Rift Herald. So they should be able to get this turret. Here we go. Charge on in. Okay. Didn't get it there for a second. Was a little bit worried, but they got the turret.
Good enough. The point of KT is that they're playing a pick composition and they need a kill desperately for the plan to work. But I think that's a lesson that DN Freaks can take, and if they implement it in their gameplay, it is kind of over.
Yeah.
This is just one, so it's fine. They will also ensure that the battle for the Santos, and then after that it was like we've only had 3 kills in this series.
Certainly with the new patch. You would have to imagine. We're kind of out of position, but rotating over, and now the drag on a Duck Dom, who's just going to have to flash the wall, just dying to a Cassante. Way as well going to get knocked back here. A bit of damage here on a Cuz. Is this Cassante?
Outer flash.
Not necessarily that killable. Looking to threaten them with some very tiny needles. That is what Jin fires, by the way. It's not actually bullets.
Actually moving like a team. I feel like KT still feels so scatterbrained as Perfect is on the flank angle. They don't have a Sejuani. Maybe this is the moment, but they need to hit some CC.
Well, it's going to check the brush there with the Deadly Flourish. Again, the pick comp of KT. They would like to get a pick to start this off.
One pick, please.
Life, what's going on here? Oh, wow.
I don't know about the ult.
Yeah, the ult was optimistic, let's say.
That's one of your big cooldowns.
Uh-oh. And now the big burst, the big boom boom damage coming out of the way. But look at this, Dudu, it's taking a huge amount of damage. Jin can kill tanks, and he does it there. It's not going to hit anything else, but life might go down. He's going to taxi over to the minions, but this is Viego we're talking about. Not really getting away from him. And KT, they get a couple of picks. They didn't get one, they got 2. They doubled their kill score.
It works, Valdez! The comp works! Just 1 kill, bro! Just 1!
Just 1.
And now, this is a 2-minute period in which the DN Freaks are not going to be able to contest. I do want to highlight, with Wei and the Caitlyn, like this is still not enough by itself because the wave clear is so good. Getting caught would definitely do it though.
Oh, life! It's gonna flash out. There's the McHale's as well. I mean, they have a lot of ways to get out of the engage of DNF. Really, the Cassante is the biggest problem. We saw what happened to him in the last fight. Dudu doesn't remember what happened in the last fight. He's gonna continue running at them.
Okay, that should be a soul point setup here.
It's not the answer. And
okay, well now the buff is going to time out.
Yeah, and Duck Dom's pretty low. Okay, nice pick there onto life, and he is not able to go up into the sky. As now 0 and 3, he keeps looking for very optimistic cocoons. I mean, just kind of dying.
We don't know where the gray screen is. Maybe it is in the sky.
I think it is. That gave them some gold.
Actually, really nicely done
stun,
there.
got him. Yeah. Look at Sejuani. Yeah, it's not terrible. It's doing a little bit. It has chipped away quite a couple of ticks of health bar.
Okay, BDD again, over the wall. He is the crucial part of this composition.
Yeah.
His damage is what makes the difference, and they need a pick to set up. Ocean Rift actually doing a lot of work there. He's gonna like get over the wall.
They need BDD here. He's just not really here just yet. As Dudu's going in, they're gonna look for Cuz, who ults away, and now
BDD?
the flanking Syndra is gonna land the stun onto multiple. And there you go, you have your pick, but the turn does come in. Pyosik is gonna go down. Can anyone kill Dudu is the question I have. They're trying to get Duckdom on the backside. BDD is so low, running away from Berserker, who is going to get the kill, and Dudu is still alive on the right side.
They got soul though!
They did get the soul, and that is going to be huge. And finally, we know that Viego and Jace can eventually take out the Cassante, and that they do. So KT, they stumble their way across the... Like, Pyosik tried to dash into Syndra when there was a ball on the ground in front of him.
Oh, flash on Perf, but he does have Ocean. Like, look at the healing.
Yeah.
That's coming through on this guy.
Ult's coming in.
We're letting him tank a lot.
They want the Jace. I don't know if they can kill Jace.
I take back...
The answer is no, and Dudu in a lot of trouble. Now the frontlining Jace, they're trying to block for Dudu, but they can't. They do not get the block down, and TNF are falling apart. KT Rolster, a couple of huge picks, and maybe now finally they
Error of my ways. I should have believed in the pristine Ocean, as he tanks so much there. Completely unbothered. What was it, like 2 free ultimates?
Yeah.
Went into the Jace, didn't matter. That's Nash. And now, lit in a purple glow. I think KT have done it, Valdez. It was a very KT fashion.
Yeah. And we said, you know, if this game goes long enough, it should go to DNF, but it just feels like, unfortunately, for their sake, they weren't quite able to make as many grounds.
It doesn't matter. It's
as
fine.
Perhaps we thought they were going to. And now KT getting this game. If KT can't get enough with this Baron,
that is a good way back in, actually. Pyosik stealing an Elder buff. That could do it. Might actually be tough to hit it. We'll have TP available though, so might be able to TP back in.
Well, he's going to go very deep for that kill. I don't know about that one, Cuz. And now no reset comes in. Duck down. No, the flash! 4th shot, just like that, to the face. And now with Berserker gone, you don't have enough damage. Bulldog is being bullied away. It looks like KT finally did it. We're not going to have any Elder flips, no challengers here. It's just straight up LCK Cup. KT Rolster looks like they have finally done it, as they will look to push to end right down the middle of the map.
And it's so KT to still be like, are they really going to do it? Are they really going to win?
Is it enough? I don't know. I think it's enough at this point, as we're going to get some shots on in. Popping over, he's going to flash away. Safe to say the Elise from life. Maybe we don't get to see it again here at the LCK Cup. If they do make it into play-ins, we'll have to wait and see on that.
Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights of today's LCK Cup 2025.
Win. Get the dragon.
Yeah, early Ocean Drake, not bad. Can be a lot of oppressive lanes when you're dealing with Camille into melee, and then you've got Jace as well. So, and the first blood is, it just doesn't matter as much, as they're trying to get on top of Peanuts here. Peanut was the one trying to dive them, but he went a bit early. There's the ult into Leona. Andil has Eclipse up, but now the flash with the chains, and there you go. Viper gonna set that one up, picks up first blood for himself. And
Corki for the win.
The flanking Corki, the failed knockup, the combo comes in, the splash in front by Sponge, and now Yukal is going 1v4, and he's gonna get stunned eventually, right? Okay, maybe not. Oh, he gets stunned into the wall and just dies. Well, it turns out that Corki's not a playmaker, especially when it shows up 40 minutes late to the party. And how will I... I mean, you kind of already said it, though. Like, this one's kind of... I don't know. Well,
it's not done. It's fine.
It's not done. Okay.
There's bounties. They can get the bounties. They're fighting for grubs.
We
might have a fight on our hands.
The doneness of this game. Yeah, we got to fight. That ult's going to miss. It's going to slow. At least Zeka, he's just hopping on in. He's so tanky. As will they even take him out? They finally do. But this fight is going the way of Homolife Esports still. A massive spear goes in. Zeus though gonna land the stun. No follow-up though. As it feels like Viper was kind of 1v1ing maybe Ondil on the top of the fight. And now looking to back away from this one. Homolife Esports would love to get at least one grub.
Okay, Sponge is healing.
He is. Smites that one. No smite for Peanut. And everything's missing. Delight, he's
TP.
okay. TPs are coming in.
Double TP!
Delight getting pretty low.
We're going in!
They're trying to get on top of Viper here. Now that Jace is back and Rich, he's trying to take away the Sejuani. He will be able to. And now Zeka's going to miss the shock blast. He's on the run. And he is super fast. But, wow. DRX, okay.
This game becomes, well, it's already hard. But then you go from normal hard to like from software hard. Because he's the one with the shutdown. He's the one as a sole IP source that really just runs the
software.
Keep going. Yeah.
What's that?
It's from Dark Souls and Elden Ring. And
Oh, right. Okay.
yeah.
Well, I know those games. I just didn't know the...
Oh, developer. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Rich, you can't dash away from that. That's one thing that Camille is very good at doing. Pressing the R button on the Ambessa. So Rich goes down.
My guess is that Rich thought that they'd rotated down because Zeus and Delight both were shadowing towards the river. So most likely thought that they'd actually left. Then unfortunately quickly found out that that was not the case. And yeah, the amount of combined CC probably would have been enough, but then also the Camille ult, as you point out. No shot of getting out of that one. And that's the first Turblood, and the Sandals have now made their way towards Hanwha. And I know that the 2.5K, because of the Otacon wall being there.
Illaoi playable?
Sure. If you find Ixu and get him back in the LCK, make it happen.
Yeah. He gets to do whatever he wants.
Oh, the arrow?
Okay, that's a nice quick cleanse out of Viper. And maybe gonna open this one up, but Ash Arrow is down. Zeka being pushed away. That ult was a little bit confusing. Ondil going in. They're trying to burst down Zeka. Will they be able to kill Jace is the answer. And Zeka goes in. Rich has the angle. That's a couple of kills for DRX already. Zeus trying to frontline. Will be able to take one down. There's the Poppy ultimate as well. But Zeus does have to flash away. They're not willing to take the rest of the fight. But DRX, man, their resilience is so cool to see. They will not, I guess. You have Camille.
Yeah, which Camille's a lot of true damage. I think they might be afraid otherwise. They only have lethality and they're full AD. So if you don't have an extra source of damage, you might actually be lacking, which I think is valid.
They're just slowly doing the Otacon on Vision, by the way.
I think they're trying to get preferably a teleport out as a sponge.
Sponge? There's the ult coming in, and the engage from Delight was super clean. Down goes the DRX jungler.
Uh-oh.
And maybe the hopes of DRX in this game. Zeka, though, the damage Jace is actually being burned down. They take him out, but there's no more Ondil, and you're not getting away from Camille, so Teddy just elects to CS instead. Definitely the smart call. As now they'll just be gifted the Otacon. Thank you for the leash.
He sponged too close to the sun and burned up. Ends up going easily, cleans up, extends the play. And unfortunately, that is the Otacon buff now here. Rich is most likely in a rough spot here.
He is Ambessa, but it's Ambessa and Poppy and Sejuani. And Zeka comes in, he says, thank you very much. I need to improve my KDA. It's pretty bad right now. So I'm just going to take this kill. And they still have the Otacon buff for a minute and a half. They're not going to do anything crazy with it. This change will miss. Viper just says whatever. And we'll look to push bot with his team. Doesn't really feel like DRX are trying to stop this push very much. Ucal was top, at least he got a turret.
It's as you said, Valdez. Otacon is just the new Baron buff, where we just let them have, you know, whatever they want.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's funny, too, because as the losing team, you can't overextend either, because then they just respawn. Yes, you get extra gold, but this dive, very nice from the side of Zeus. Will they get Teddy? The answer is no, and actually Delight will have to revive Zeus as well. does get pushed back a bit, so they get 100 extra gold compared to last week.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't think that alone is enough. But it's something.
But yeah.
They didn't lose any inhibs.
It really just does feel like DRX, as the team against Otacon, they're like, well, we can't do anything because they'll revive. And then Hama Life Esports are less inclined to die. So we just get stalemate on both sides now, instead of actual crazy OP insane dives.
I think that's the first time I've seen Riftmaker on Italy.
I think there's a good reason for that. But Riftmaker is
TP?
It's a thing nowadays. Yukal's dead, but maybe Zeka as well. 4 seconds on Otacon. Will they wait?
Oh, the timing! It's good!
Yeah. There you go. They wait, they get the kill. And they're at least able to make it.
They have to keep going, of course.
A 1-for-1.
I don't think they can really extend the play, as Hama Life just says, no thank you. Got the red buff for Viper and Peanut, and dipped. Rich.
Okay, there you go. Nice angle. Delight not able to do anything to save Peanut, but the flash and the dash. There is an ult straight into Edge of Night.
That could have actually
In
been...
case, because Zeus knows that he always wins the 1v1. And little did he know it was a 1v2 in that little moment in time.
I mean, he might even win the 1v2 Velda. Like, he has Sterex.
Probably does, yeah.
Level 15.
Upgraded, plated steel caps.
I am happy to see Zeus on a carry as Zeka.
Oh no, Zeka! He's being bullied so much in this game.
The TP.
Yeah, the TP. I don't know about this one. He's gonna get back over the wall, but ooh, okay, DRX making plays.
It does still feel like the issues that we've had with Hama Life are kind of there, right? Like just these catches continuously happening, these fights.
Just
looking
do
as
Baron.
decisive. Okay, well, DRX, this is a Hail Mary I've ever seen one, but why not?
You might as well. The game is in that position at the moment. Ondil is level 9 against level 15 Zeus, and down goes Sponge. Sponge is dead. And so is Rich. And so is Ondil. Okay, well, that was a short-lived Hail Mary.
Yeah, so
I like that they went for it.
The thing about Hail Marys is that generally they don't work out Veldas, and unfortunately, they don't even need Zeka. Zeka is not necessary for this game plan to work out. Hama Life will be bringing us to a 1-0. Okay, but I
bullied the whole game, building actual damage. This is why we don't go for these builds. You just build tank instead. He was trying to be not cringe, but honestly, sometimes you just gotta send it and be cringe. It's fine. Yeah, so that's another kill as well onto Ondil, but at least that is going to push them back from ending the game to the chagrin of the Korean commentators. I purposely made that happen.
He's just like me, for real. Like I died, but guys, I wasted the cooldowns that made that happen.
Yeah.
That was all me.
I set up that fight. You can thank me later. So Hama Life Esports is going to get the Baron. We did see a go ping on the Hextech Drake for DRX, who say, well, we can't contest the Baron. Let's take the Dragon. We might as well. And they will be able to get it. There's not much that Hama Life Esports can do to stop this, unless they ran directly over and tried to stop some backs, but that's not going to happen. They're just going to try to push an end.
I wouldn't be shocked if Zay's 1v5s at this point. But he doesn't have a TP, so we can't go towards the bot side of the map. So the last Hail Mary didn't quite work out. Another one is going to have to come through. 11k gold deficit next.
You know, Yukal's been very good about turning fights and making big plays.
Yep, and the Corki, maybe he can do it, Veldas. Let's see.
The Valkyrie angle? Maybe? No, I don't think so. The Poppy ult, let's see where this one lands. It's not going to land. It doesn't quite matter, as Zeus just going to maul the Ashe to death as the rest of the team does die as well. This is the Nexus going down. Hama Life Esports will very much take...
Because you could tell me it's Zeus and I would believe you just as much as Zeka.
Well,
is this the hidden Aurora
it's
counter?
Not Zeus. Yeah.
Like, there's exactly one player that's known for playing Onivia. That's Froggen. And I'm sure a lot of fans hear the name and go, who are you talking about?
Frog who? There's something happening in mid here. UCal trying to get a kill, but unfortunately for him, there's a million people here. He is going to get first blood, though, and trades flashes with Zeka, so worth for him.
The cocoon, so no one dies. As very straightforward. He didn't. Yeah, Zeka just takes multiple passive hits. Gets his Justice Punch cancelled in the wind-up. Karma has nothing compared to this. Actually, I don't know if that's true. Gross Karma is objectively evil.
Yeah, that shouldn't be allowed, actually, in the game. That should be disabled. So they're going to take the Cloud Drake here, DRX, and trying to set up for this. Zeus has hit with the Onivia ult. Little fight for the last grub. Let's see it. Who's going to get it? It's just going to come down to a smite from that one. But Rich is just standing. He doesn't know what Onivia does. Stands in the ult. The wall comes down and Onivia gets a kill as well. And that's 2 for Life Esports. And the 1 grub to deny from DRX.
Rich, as we speak, fervently looking up YouTube videos. What does Onivia? Boa into Archangels. And maybe after that you go tank? We'll see. The tank builds have scarred me, Valdez.
I mean, you know, it could just be like Azir.
Teddy?
Just have Grasp. Teddy, yeah, he's dead. And that is going to be handed over to Viper.
No, that's mean, man. You can't just insect people on Zinzao.
This game, so I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm not complaining. You know, this is one of those things where I feel like teams didn't have to do this in fairness. Oh
my god! Delight!
Sponge, no.
And Sponge is dead. Oh no. Well, I mean, he had a cool play, but he had to use his flash for it.
No, not the bird!
The bird's here. Teddy has flash, but okay, he's gonna just net over the wall. That's totally fine. Zeus not forced into the. I wonder if this Caitlyn pick was a bit of comfort as well. As Delight, the flash cocoon into Andil. He's going to throw in a Pop Blossom just to die. Didn't really have any other options, so can't really blame him. The second he gets cocoon, he's dead.
He also doesn't have the opportunity. And here you see Andil tries to do the right thing, which is ensure that they can't actually hit you by using your clone as DRX. Zach. No,
all right, they're trying to get in. The cask used on the Ezreal. And Viper will be forced away for now. Zeka doing a good job zoning on the left side, but Rich taking a huge amount of damage. And if you don't have cast for the Onivia, she just gets to zone everyone. As Peanut going to take out Sponge. And the entire right side of the fight is already lost by DRX.
Yes, passive. Cannot kill him.
You can't kill him. You don't have a way to stop his ult. I was looking at the Gragas and I'm like, hey, not a bad option into Onivia. You can throw cask on him if he's got his ult up. We just haven't seen that be a reality at all in this game, even once.
Yeah.
Are you
flashing?
Yeah, Zeus really is trying to challenge himself in this game. And he's just that tanky as well with just the Catalyst and Grasp.
It's not good for you if you win Worlds. You know, like you're gonna start doing weird stuff as UCal, trying to keep this game alive.
Oh, the blood pedal. Okay, well, yeah, he's still
something.
Dead. Yeah. Okay, Viper gonna dodge that. He's got a Z, and he gets away. A lot of low health bars there. Meanwhile, Life Esports taking the Hextech Drake on the bottom side of the map.
So the gold lead is stable. Viper does have E, do note. Also Zeka there. I think we should let this one go. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, observers. Keeping us in the dark for a little bit there.
It's just a disaster. Well, okay. Rich as well is having a bit of trouble here. Also going to get ulted by Ezreal. True Shot Barrage helping out. A little alcove gaming and just dies instead. Delight will take that.
The final order and Peanut immediately basing is like, ooh, I've seen that in solo queue. That doesn't go over well generally.
Yep. That guy is going to be AFK the rest of the game.
Not Peanut.
In the side lane. Not Peanut, yeah. So, looking for the first turret. Plate's still up here at what? What? Where'd he go?
Brandon, this game is so silly!
At least support is still a thing, and it dies very fast to Aurora.
There have been exactly 2 people that have made this pick look good, and one is is... Okay, 1 sec. We need to see what happens here.
Viper's just dead. He doesn't have a Z, he doesn't have Flash. That's a lot of gold given over to Sponge.
And just like us, Humble Life are having a bit too much fun, and as a result, this doesn't matter that much. As we're trying... You can't dive Onivia. The wave clear is there. I don't even...
Zeka, you're not paying attention. you can't dive the Onivia. You don't need to TP to top lane.
Level 11 for Zeus as well. Oh, so I'm pretty sure he is.
Yeah. There's just like a lot of things that come together. It's a very difficult issue.
Now that I think about it, wouldn't...
A chance to kill tank Onivia. I mean, kind of tank Onivia. There's the cask. Can you get him in the egg? Yes, you can.
He's gonna die.
I don't know if they can kill him in time.
No, they have to, for sure. They have the cooldowns.
Okay, he didn't have flash. They did it.
Oh my! Do you know the one, the JoJo GIF where it's like just people? Okay, it's just 3 guys punching down on 1 person lying down. That was how
that's
that felt.
Not a very nice GIF.
Well, no, but he was like in the corner as an egg, getting like body slammed and punched, and body slammed and punched.
Okay.
Gotta hit your W, Peanut. Or does he?
No.
Maybe he doesn't. Okay.
No, not gonna hit it. Doesn't have to either. You can't tell Peanut what he can and can't do. He gets to do whatever he wants. And he's gonna drop the Rift Herald in top lane. Meanwhile, the mid turret is going down.
Yeah, they're also dropping a Herald in top.
Yeah, they have 4 grubs, so you know, doing some work.
Cosmic Drive now done here for Rich. We'll see Peanut driving Herald into the wall, which seems mean. Sponge, I love that this game really does feel like Humble Life. It's like, this one's in the bag, and DRX is like, no!
They did that in game 1 too.
Zeus might die again. Like, the TP's behind him.
That Q is pretty interesting. Sponge.
Wait, Zeka's on his way.
There's the flash.
Zeka's on his way.
Yeah, there's the cask, and now Zeka coming in, but your Onivia's already dead.
He did kill Vi as well, though. So that's Dragon. Teddy just flashed.
Hondo just flashed as well.
Viper's level 11.
Viper's not done yet. He's got red buff. He's coming in. I mean, they get the knockup onto him. It's
fine. Just use both subs.
Away. Yeah, why not? I'm Ezreal. It's fine. I'll do whatever I want. And Yukal's pushing top while the Drake fight was happening. The Drake fight, that wasn't really a Drake fight. That turned into a little bit of a fight, which ended up with Viper using both the subs.
Rich is coming back in this game. Like, Zay is now dying back to back. He's got evading that gank gracefully. And they get caught in a couple of big team fight outs. Could be a problem. What they also do... Well, they're not, because they're not doing it. They're just doing the Infernal Soul Point. So maybe we trade. We're going to try and get a kill on Zeka.
Yeah, I mean, that's already a lot of damage here on Teddy. He's going to try to ult down, and he will be successful. Just like that.
They are going to start Otacon, though. Rich, he's standing guard. This is on Vision. They do not have the damage to use this. It's just 2 people. And they're going to... on the flank. Flanking who? Flanking the light?
He's still flanking. Zoom. Still flanking.
Does he? Yeah, I was about to say, like, he's going to E.
Viper's here. Handel's got to be careful. He's getting taunted. Yeah, well, he's okay. He's just dead. Meanwhile, DRX, they did not learn their lesson from game 1. They're trying to 2-man the Otacon while they're support guys. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Well, the light's almost down.
That's fine.
They can still play this fight. This is a 4 versus 4, Valdez.
I'm not a believer. How do you get through this? Look at the walls. What is this? How do you play against that? DRX like, wait, what the hell? How is this allowed?
Season 1, baby! Sponge needs access, but Zeka is just standing guard.
And it's just going to come down to the smite, and there you go. You can't get past the Onivia and the one little Otacon wall. That's all it took. And Zeka's dead. Well, he's going to revive. Okay, extra gold given over. They're trying to do it. A lot of damage comes out from Viper, but it doesn't matter. Big turnaround here from DRX. They're just getting so much gold. And eventually they will be able to kill this egg as well. You would imagine they're going to try to back off of this.
They got the light. That's everyone.
That's everybody. 1,000 gold given over. Teddy, meanwhile.
Zeka?
Why didn't he Zonya's?
Zeka, there's a Caitlyn!
Oh no! And he's gonna go down! All of a sudden,
shutdown!
DRX, they don't have the health bars to rush a Baron or anything, but this game is up in the air.
Well, they're still gonna lose Soul.
100 gold left for the death cap. And we will have it. Zeka, not again. Not again, Zeka. Not like this. I mean, they don't have that much damage, and he's pretty tanky, but like...
That's Flash!
Yeah, the Flash just come in, the cask is there, and Zeka's just dead. Again, another pickoff on a Zeka who just can't help it today.
Getting mid lane turret would be big, though, is Viper unfazed by everything that's transpiring thus far.
Just, okay. Jumping into his Xin Zhao. You know, Sponge was really good up until that moment. He was doing a great job. He set up so many kills.
Yes.
I think they can, honestly. Andal also caught. Viper going to take him down. Teddy, he is getting zoned by Onivia, but at least Zeus has to flash away, but that just means that Rich is going to be the sacrifice instead. Delight! Oh my. It's okay.
I guess Yukal has death cap done?
This Baron does a lot of damage.
Oh, Yukal. Can we please can we get some vision? Can we get this man some help?
Oh, the flash forward.
They might die.
Yeah, this is a very awkward time. Sponge is back, and now, oh no, they did it! They finally killed Xin Zhao, but instead Yukal goes down. And Zeus is back, he's got a Banshee's Veil, and they will take him out here.
Sponge is trying!
Sponge is trying to kill the Baron by himself. Instead, he's just going to elect to die. Oh, maybe he gets away, actually. A chance?
Flash!
A chance?
Flash!
Oh. No! Nice try. Good effort. Good effort.
He earned
Wasn't
that.
meant to be. Wasn't. Good try. Good try.
Bit disjointed there. If Teddy, Sponge, and Yukal are on the same page, I actually think they can do it. What if we just killed Zeka again? Unfortunately, I don't think that will this time because there's no damage.
Yeah.
But Yukal joins.
The rest of the team is there too.
Oh, 20 seconds. You can't give up this dragon.
Oh, the cocoon! Very nicely done by Delight. And I guess that's why we're picking Elise support. Land cocoon, kill enemy with your carry. It's as easy as that.
Can't be how it ends.
What do you mean?
Is that it? Is that how the great resistance,
that's the end
great
of the game.
story of DRX?
And then the game ended, Chronicler.
Not like this, Valdez.
Just like, exactly like what you're watching right now. Zeus, he's just charging forward. He has Banshee's Veil. He's like,
get him, Ondil!
What are you going to do? Ondil, desperate. They want to kill Viper, but they can't. They just don't have the damage. And, I mean, they're still in Onivia in the front line, so they have oodles and boodles of damage. They get him into the egg. Rich is like, man, this isn't fair. I shouldn't have had to play this game into this bird. That's not a thing. Should have checked the solo queue accounts. Unlucky. Well, Life Esports, this is the expected result of today, I'll say that. Now, we had a lot of unexpected things that did happen. And you can read into that whatever you may. We'll see if we see more Onivia in the future here. As Zeka, will he go down another time? No, he will not. It is the end of the game. Viper ends it with 12 kills